quiet morning settles over the African savanna as Kira, a mother honey badger, leaves her cubs behind to search for food. Her keen sense of smell detects a food source from an impressive distance. An ostrich nest filled with eggs, a valuable meal waiting to feed the hungry cubs back at the den. But an adult ostrich stands guard, remaining constantly alert. Kira does not charge in recklessly. Instead, she repeatedly moves in and retreats, forcing the ostrich to change position and expose a small opening beside one of the eggs. The instant the opportunity appears, Kira suddenly bursts forward and grabs the egg. The ostrich reacts immediately with powerful kicks. Kira quickly gets back to her feet. Raw strength is not the honey badger's greatest advantage. What keeps it alive is determination, careful observation, and the ability to turn an opponent's aggression into an opportunity. After several attempts to distract the ostrich and move closer, Kira finally manages to drag the egg away from the nest. However, the ostrich quickly closes the distance. Once again, Kira is thrown aside before immediately getting back up. Honey badgers rarely repeat the exact same strategy after a failed attempt. Adaptability is one of their greatest survival tools. After several more attempts, Kira chooses a new tactic, luring the mother ostrich farther away before circling back unnoticed. Every mistake comes at a price. The mother ostrich's brief moment of carelessness proves extremely costly. For Kira, it is simply another smart strategy. Kira drags the egg back near the entrance of her den. Breaking through a shell nearly 2 millimeters thick is no easy task. She bites, scratches, and repeatedly rolls the egg across the ground. Eventually, her persistence pays off, and the shell finally cracks open. This protein and fat-rich meal provides enough nutrition for both mother and cubs for several days. But on the savannah, food never lasts forever. Kira will soon have to continue her journey. Few animals dare approach a colony actively defending its hive. Kira is one of the exceptions. The smell of honey is irresistible, but it also signals thousands of bees protecting their precious food. That is the price of a high-energy meal. Within moments, the swarm engulfs Kira. Her thick skin and coarse fur reduce the impact of countless stings. Kira eats quickly before carrying part of the honey back toward her cubs. Suddenly, a troop of baboons appears. Drawn by the scent of honey and the frantic buzzing, they close in. One after another, the baboons attempt to steal the honey. They repeatedly rush toward the mother honey badger. A male lion suddenly charges and seizes one of the baboons in its jaws. Already furious after having her honey stolen, again and again she is thrown backward. Yet true to her fearless nature, Kira continues charging at the much larger predator. In the confusion, the baboon escapes. The lion is not afraid of the honey badger, but it clearly finds her incredibly annoying. The meal simply is not worth the risk of being injured. In the wild, avoiding unnecessary conflict is often the wiser choice. Kira gathers what remains of her reward and continues carrying it home to her cubs. From an ostrich egg to a wild beehive, every food source demands a different approach. No single strategy works in every situation. Adaptability remains the honey badger's greatest strength. Kira is not the strongest animal on the savannah. She is not the fastest, nor does she possess the most powerful jaws. What allows her to survive is relentless determination and the ability to make the most of every opportunity. Many encounters in the wild do not need a clear winner. As long as her cubs are safe and food makes it back to the den, Kira has accomplished her mission. The sun slowly sinks below the horizon. Another demanding day of foraging finally comes to an end. But for Kira, tomorrow will begin with yet another journey.